And I want to speak directly to the MAHA movement, to the millions of Americans who voted to make America healthy again. I'm a Democrat. I know we don't agree on everything, but I think we share some common ground because I share your outrage. I think it is wrong that ultra-processed junk is cheaper than fresh food. And I'm sick and tired of big ag profiting off pesticides while small family farms get squeezed out of business. I'm disgusted by corporations pumping toxins into our air and water. Chronic disease and cancer are skyrocketing while our government cheers them on. And I believe the direction this Farm Bill is going, the direction this country is going under Republican leadership, is a betrayal of MAHA. I can point to example after example. PFAS, toxic forever chemicals. They're linked to endocrine disruption, decreased fertility, lower sperm counts. I've been working on eliminating PFAS for years after my constituent got cancer from PFAS in his firefighting gear. MAHA moms and influencers thankfully helped propel PFAS into public debate. And instead of siding with MAHA, what did this administration do? They delayed setting limits for PFAS in our drinking water. Who knows why? Maybe ask the chemical companies. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of pesticides have PFAS in them. How about glyphosate? For years, many of us have been sounding the alarm. It's another toxic chemical sprayed on our food. It's the main ingredient in Roundup. There's dozens of class action lawsuits because we now know that for decades, chemical companies hid the fact that Roundup causes cancer. Again, many in MAHA have rightly spoken out. So can a single Republican on this committee tell me why Donald Trump issued an executive order to expand production of glyphosate? And now, big surprise, we have a farm bill that doubles down. This bill grants corporate immunity to the chemical companies. Look it up, Title 10, Section 10205. Section 10206 goes on to prevent localities from regulating pesticides. Section 10207 allows more toxic chemicals to be dumped into our water. Section after section of this bill, one giveaway after another to the pesticide companies. What lobbyists asked for this? Was that drafted in the Monsanto boardroom or something? Follow the money. Follow the money. Big ag and chemical companies are two sides of the same coin, all part of the same corrupt machine. One makes the chemicals, the other profits from driving family farms out of business. Both sides buy off politicians, and both sides profit when the rules are rigged against the little guys. And that's exactly what this Farm Bill does. The chemical giveaways are tied at the hip to a larger, more structural problem with this Farm Bill. It does nothing to improve our food system. Now let's move on to nutrition because I have limited time here. Seniors who take pills on an empty stomach wind up in the emergency room. Working people who can't afford to buy healthy food end up with chronic disease. Kids who are hungry don't learn. So clearly, hunger and health are intricately linked, which is common sense. You can't be healthy if you're hungry. But this Farm Bill, instead of addressing our hunger crisis in this country, 42 million Americans who can't afford food, this bill makes the crisis worse. Last year, Republicans made the largest cut to nutrition assistance in American history. Veterans, family with teens, seniors, people aging out of foster care, all kicked off food assistance. In Massachusetts, thousands of people are losing access to food this month because Republicans took their food assistance away in order to give billionaires another tax break. And by the way, when it comes to students, I've introduced a bill to boost school meal reimbursement rates. That would mean more scratch-cooked meals, more local foods in our cafeterias. Not a single Republican will co-sponsor it. Your Farm Bill rewards the same broken system that made America sick in the first place. Your Farm Bill empowers big ag and enables them to keep dumping toxins in our food. Your Farm Bill tells local farmers to get big or get out. Your Farm Bill makes food less healthy and more expensive. In short, your Farm Bill is a betrayal of MAHA. Now, I'm not here to pretend Democrats are perfect on every issue, but when it comes to standing up against big ag and chemical companies, combating hunger, and fighting for healthier food, we are a hell of a lot better on these issues, a hell of a lot better. This Farm Bill is corporate control with a wellness label slapped on top. And to be blunt, it sucks. end the pesticide loopholes, end the cuts for nutrition assistance, and oppose
Gentleman's
this
time has
Republican Farm Bill.
expired.
It's a blank
Now-
check to those who
now
want to
recognize,
protect the broken status quo, and none of us should be complicit.
Gentleman's
I
time
yield back.
expired.